Hello everyone. Sorry for the excessive amount of background noise. I didn't really have other time to film this, so there's loads of background noise. But anyway, this is a part 3 to my My Little Pony redesign video. Hopefully the rest of the video will not have people screaming in the background. Yeah, I will try my best. Anyway, this is the third part. This is the third part to my Little Pony redesign video. It's the final part as of right now. I'm doing reformed villains, or just villains in general, sort of redesigns, and all that sort of stuff. So it'll be Trixie, Lula Moon. Yes, my family's playing Minecraft. Sunset Shimmer and Starlight Glimmer, they will be the 3 ponies redesigned for this video, and I hope that you enjoy the video. Sorry for the excessive amount of background noise. I will try to find a different time to do it in the future. So, first up is Starlight Glimmer. I started with her for the anti-hero villains because I just found her the easiest to draw. I'm doing her after she's been reformed, so she's no longer a villain. This is, if you haven't watched the Equestria Girls movie, she goes into the high school where the Equestria Girls are, and from Ponyville, from Equestria, and that's like what she does in that movie. Anyway, so this is after she's been reformed and stuff. So I was just like, I wanted to make her look more shy, I guess more nervous, to show that she is reformed, but also she still doesn't quite fit in, and that's also why she's going into this new world, is because she doesn't fit in. But I'm changing it, so basically that kind of premise happens, except she ends up at the college. So she's now at the college. She doesn't have a bag because she didn't think she'd need a bag, and I just didn't want to design a bag for these guys. I like doing it for the first lot, but no, not happening for these ones. Her hair, I had a lot of fun with her hair. I changed it up and I made it black because every time I just had a character with purple hair, I made it black. So she's black hair with purple and cyan highlights in it, and that's basically all I did. And then for a pony, I just made her hair look like if the human was to turn to a pony then, like I've been doing with all the other designs. One thing I really love the most about my Starlight Glimmer is I made her cutie mark into like a wallet chain, which is like this chains that hang off the side of your jeans or whatever short pants you're wearing. And so it's like a cutie mark, and I don't know why, I just thought that was really smart. I haven't seen anyone else do that, but maybe I've just not seen enough, but yeah. So I tried to make her look more nervous and stuff like that. Yeah, so that she doesn't have a bag. And overall, I really love her outfit. I did try to keep to her original outfit a little bit, because although the colors are ugly and why does she have a watch, I kind of like the idea behind it, but I didn't really keep much. Also, something I've been obsessed with doing is adding the cutie marks for shoes. I don't know why. It just is fun. I also hated the fact that they gave her a beanie. I don't know why, the beanie just sucks, but then putting that one side by side by my Starlight, she does look like her head's a bit naked because she doesn't have anything on her head now. That's okay. Anyways, like I've also noticed about what they did with the pony, I don't know if this is just because they redesigned Starlight after a little while, but her eyes are more of a bluey, purpley color when she's a unicorn, but then when she's a human, she's got more cyan-y eyes. I didn't actually really notice that until now. But also, what I did for her anyway is I made her have more blue eyes because since I'm turning them from pony to like human, they have natural skin colors, eye colors, hair colors. Dyeing hair is an exception, or just having highlights in hair. But I changed her eye color to be blue anyway, but I didn't even notice that they changed her eye color for the pony until now, sitting down and recording this. I also kind of changed her cutie mark up a little bit. Not dramatically, I just kind of added my own flair to it because the original one's kind of plain, not gonna lie. But they're all kind of plain, but I just prefer to make my cutie marks more detailed. I do love her shoes in general though. I don't know how I thought of them. I probably had a reference, I'm not too sure. I love how her hair like flowiness came out. I love how the highlights look when we get there. But also overall, I was kind of like, I don't know why, but she was just the easiest one to do, for me at least, out of the 3 that we did in this one. Even though she's not my favorite one that I ended up doing, she's my second favorite. Sunset Shimmer is my least favorite. I don't know, she just doesn't, her design's not as strong as the others. But so I made her have a black undershirt because I don't know why, I just think her having layers just makes so much sense. So she has black undershirt and black jeans. She's got a purple shirt to match her pony with her cutie mark on it as well. She's got like a hoodie vest, so then that way she could put the hood up so she could have something on her head when she wanted to, rather than having that beanie. I love the belt. I also, with the chibis, I don't know if anyone's noticed so far, but with the chibis, what I basically try to do is I'll remove certain items of clothing that I feel aren't necessary to be there. Like, I didn't add all the details of the belt. I didn't add all the details of the belt to her little design, and I also didn't add her weird jacket thing. But I like to try to come up with different poses for each of the chibis and the characters in general, really. But it's kind of difficult to keep coming up with new poses. I'm not gonna lie. I do love her pony. She looks a lot more shy and nervous. She's like doesn't really fit in quite yet. Also, something I like to do with when I do design unicorns is with their horns. I prefer to have the unicorns with like a little curve to their horn. It just looks cooler to me. But what I try to do is not very obvious because I just also was just drawing them. But with the unicorns, I'll try to, the longer their horn is, the more powerful they are, basically. She kind of has a short horn, but yeah. I loved how the shading came out on her pants specifically. I kind of love everything about her. I love her pony. I think her pony is probably my favorite one I drew in this video. But I hope you like her as well. Anyways, next up will be, drumroll please, Sunset Shimmer. Sunset Shimmer is the second pony I redesigned for this video, and right off the bat, she gave me a lot of trouble. She gave me so much trouble. I kind of hated designing her. I've seen everyone else's designs and they look so cool and like Sunset Shimmer, and I just hate mine. But my main thing is because I was doing natural hair colors, I made her have like a Ranger hair color. So she has red hair rather than it like an orangey red, rather than it being like that, that vibrant red that's stuck in your eyeballs. And then I added like yellow, no, I think it was yellow highlights to her hair, so she still kind of looks like fiery hair. She still has like fiery hair, but it's more natural than any of them else, and I kind of like that because then she kind of sticks out a bit more compared to everyone else. But then she also looks like, oh, I've been here for a while, so my hair is a lot more natural and yada yada yada. I had fun, but also not with her cutie mark. I kind of got rid of a bit of it, so it's more like just yin and yang in the middle. She gave me a lot of trouble though. I was just dreading drawing her. I actually took a break from these drawings for like 2 days because I was struggling so hard with Sunset Shimmer. The one thing I did like about drawing her though was her hair, but also I hated drawing it at the same time. That's it. A lot of her I just love-hate. Her chibi's kind of cute, but also I think hers is the worst chibi I've drawn out of the entire 3-parters. I also kind of took her boots and ran with them. I kind of liked those boots. I changed them up a little bit so that way they were kind of my own, but also not really. So that way she would still have a bit of uniqueness to her because, yeah, it's like my redesign, my AU, my new story. I also thought her having a leather jacket had to stay. It's iconic. It's like Sunset Shimmer staple. Kind of going with like her more edgy demeanor would be ripped jeans. She kind of looks similar. I gave her kind of like a tank top and then like a choker and a necklace to have just for extra flavor. I'm pretty sure she just has a plain necklace. I don't think it has anything on it, but I was thinking it would be cute to give her a locket, so maybe she has a picture from Ponyville in there, maybe? I don't know. You can theorize. I loved drawing her pony, but at the same time I didn't. Oh, a lot of her is just, I love drawing her, but I didn't. Yeah, I'm glad I took a break from drawing her before coming back and finishing her, because I feel like if I didn't do that, this drawing would have ended up way worse. Not even gonna lie. One of the things that I didn't like about her original design was all her colors. Like, they all clash. They made her have a teal, a yellow, an orange, grey, blue, just all these different colors that didn't work on one design, especially considering they weren't even changing the skin tones to make them any natural, and the bright, vibrant hair that she has as well. I was just like, are you kidding me? It was way too much on the eyeballs, and I hated it. Hated it. She's probably my least favorite design out of the entirety of the Equestria Girls, and she's the main villain. I feel like her design should be the best. I think her best design was honestly from movie 1. Movie 1 was just the best. Oh, actually, I kind of love Rainbow Rocks though. So, I kind of liked her in that movie, but not really at the same time. Also, her cutie mark is like the one that I sucked at the most when putting it on her outfit, because I genuinely didn't know where to put it other than other spots that hadn't been done before. So, yay to that, I guess. But I genuinely loved her boots. I did basically just steal the boots she already had, except made them more like platform boots rather than high-heeled boots, because why do they all need to wear damn high heels? Like, I don't care, even if they're at college or whatever, they do not need to wear high-heeled boots. What the heck, they don't need high heels every freaking scene. Some of my favorite outfits entirely for the My Little Pony girls was their beach outfits. I loved all of their outfits, so it just looked really cool. Yes, so you'll be seeing me color Sunset Shimmer. I made sure to add yellow accents to bring in her pony's skin tone, because I love doing that, is making their shirt or whatever they have their cutie mark the same color as their pony, and then adding the cutie mark to that. I didn't do that for all of the designs, I just try to do that if I can. And I add gloves to make her more edgy. I like the yellow, it definitely pops. I probably might have changed the skin tone and made it a bit lighter, just because, like, I feel like I didn't do very well with what I wanted, which was to make the skin tones not, like, clash with the hair color and everything else. I probably honestly would have made her hair color darker too, because I was going for natural hair colors, but it still didn't look great. Her pony kind of looks cute. Her pony's hair looks kind of like fire, which just makes me happy. Also, something that I did for all the reformed villain anti-heroes and all that stuff that you'll see in this video is their hooves are different colors to, like, their pony. Like, so she's yellow, but her hooves are red. And Starlight's was cyan, and Trixie's are going to be a different color, I think. But that's just something that I kind of did unintentionally, but I think is really cute. And I kind of wish I did more different colored hooves for the other ponies when I had the chance, but that's okay. Also, with her eye color, I decided that her pony's going to have more cyan eyes, and then her human is just going to have more green eyes, because green eyes are kind of cute. And that way she doesn't just have bright cyan eyes staring into your soul. I had a lot of fun doing her leather jacket too. Her leather jacket was really fun. Like, I loved doing, like, making it look like leather. And also her jeans. I've been having a lot of fun with doing jeans recently, just adding the shading, making them look like the material that they are is always really fun. I tried to make her yellow accents look more gold and shine and shimmer and all that, since her name is Sunset Shimmer. I like her chibi, how she's not wearing the leather jacket, but I also hate it because I kind of wish I put it back, because I miss her without it. Also, I'm loving how the final versions of all of these are. The cutie mark in the background is just, I love it. I love having the cutie mark in the background and having their name, and then, oh, I'm so glad I decided to do this. Anyway, that's my Sunset Shimmer. I hope you like her. And we'll move on to the final pony for the video, which is Trixie Lulamoon. The final pony for the video, as I've stated, is Trixie Lulamoon. She's probably one of my favorite characters in the franchise, just in general. Equestria Girls kind of did her good. I loved how they always added stars to her design somewhere. That was lovely. Something that you'll notice with my design is actually it's not kind of obvious, but I tried to make her look a bit trans, because I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, but pretty sure that Trixie is trans femme, which just means she's trans male to female, if you didn't know. So I kind of wanted to somewhat make that obvious with the design, but I feel like I didn't capture that as well as I wanted to. She's also like a magician, so I gave her little wand that is on her cutie mark. I kind of changed her cutie mark to that. That's just because I genuinely wanted to. And the pony that you'll see on the screen, not the one I'm drawing, but the one that's up for reference for Trixie, I had that as a reference for drawing my Trixie because I loved that pose a lot, and I really wanted to add that. At first I wasn't going to add her hat to her pony design because I wanted her horn to stick out so you could see it, but I decided that I'll add the hat anyway, so then that way you can see her horn, but also that she is a magician. I also, halfway through, I forgot to write Lulamoon when I wrote Trixie's name. So I changed her cutie mark a little bit. I kind of made her tail look more like it was a ponytail, like on her pony. So then that way, I don't know. I wanted it to make it look like she's grown out her own hair and that it wasn't always that long and stuff. I think her chibi is really cute though. I love her little confident pose. She's like tilting her hat. And gosh, I actually had a lot of fun drawing her hats, but also kind of hated it. The thing I had the most fun about drawing her was probably her hair though. I just loved doing her hair. It was so fun. And something that you will see when it gets to the colouring part, but I'll just state it now anyway, is that I made her hair blonde because I'm transferring like human designs from their ponies. So I made her hair blonde because it's only kind of like a pale blue, so I kind of associated that with blonde hair. So I made her hair blonde, and I did take a fair bit of inspiration from the other reference of her human design up on the screen. Not a lot, but like I mainly just took like the shorts sort of vibe and the shirt. I did give her a somewhat cape looking thing. It's not super obvious. I kind of wish I did make the cape a bit more obvious. It's not really a cape. It's more like a shawl, but not. It's like, it would drape down at the back, but I just forgot to add that. But it's like held together. It's more like a blouse, but it's cropped as well. It doesn't have long sleeves. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of cute. I don't know. Also, I didn't really add her cutie mark to her. I more added just stars in general, considering that's something that they did with her human design, and with her original pony design, she just got stars everywhere. I think I added her cutie mark once, and that was to her shirt. But I was like, I'm pretty sure every single one of the villains or anti-heroes or whatever have it on their shirt, is what I tried to do as well. Not that I haven't done that for the other ponies, but I tried to make that like a thing between them. I was trying to make it look like she'd sewed on the stars that are on her shorts, but it didn't really work out the way I wanted it, so I just made them have fumbling my words. I just made her have like sewn on patches look sort of to them. Her pin on her weird blouse thingy is a star as well, kind of taken from her star hair clip she has on the reference over there. Her magic is pink, if you weren't aware, so I made her like have magic around her horn. She's not really doing anything, but I just wanted to add the magic so you know she's like very magical, powerful Trixie. I didn't give her the cape though, because I didn't want to draw a cape and obstruct her pose that I spent way too long drawing. And overall, I kind of love her design. She's one of my favorite characters. She's one of my friends' favorite characters. So I tried my hardest to make her look good for them. And I love her chibi. Like, I love how the outfit came out, the shoes, the shirt, her pose, her hat, her everything. Honestly, this was my most favorite one to do the line art for. I had so much fun just doing the line art. The sketching was honestly my least favorite part of this one, which normally for me, I hate the coloring and shading process the most when it comes to my art. but I hated the sketching the most for this one. I love the chibi one's hat the best, but yeah, not that it matters, they've all got hats. One other thing that I did sort of change is that she has purple eyes when she's a pony, so I just made them blue. And then after doing that, I realized that I gave like none of the ponies brown eyes. My bad. Sorry. I think the only one that has brown eyes is Rainbow Dash. But yeah, I made her eyes blue because they were purple. And then she's a blonde hair, blue eye gal. But she's extra pizzazzy because she's trans. I had a lot of fun doing her pony. I was going to make her have pink hooves originally, but then I just changed it to dark blue because it just suited her the best. I actually think I ended up doing a purple. I don't know. I'm not up to there in the speed paint yet. The other thing is that her outfit, because I made them cyan to sort of match like the outfit she has, and that they made her cyan-y blue. It kind of looks like scrubs, and if you don't know what scrubs are, they're like the outfits that doctors wear. So yeah, that's not great, but it also doesn't look bad. And I kind of just love the purple that they picked for Trixie's hat, and I just color picked that from her hat and used that everywhere on her that I could. I also loved her having like the white underneath. I just think it looks really cute. Yeah, so all her stars are like a bluey off-white color, except for the hat. The hat has a few extra stars, but I love the hat. I love that her tail has her tail itself is like a ponytail. I love that. Her shoes are probably the worst shoes I've actually drawn for all of the ponies, but that's okay, don't need to think about it too hard. Also, halfway through designing this video, I was going to switch up my art style because I've been doing some developing on that before working on these ponies, but I didn't want to have all my ponies and all their drawings with a different art style. So I finished all of these, and my avatar video, which will be coming out next week, so stay tuned for that, is also in this sort of same style, but the week after that, which I will not spoil what that is, you'll find out at the end of the avatar video, is going to have a different art style. My art style is changing, and that's just something that happens if you're an artist, your art style will change over time. I'm not unhappy with any of these drawings by all means, but my art style, how I draw, and all that stuff has kind of like been updated. I color differently, I shade differently, I color my line art now, where I didn't for some of these ones, but so my art style's going to be changing, and that's something you'll see if you stick around, is my art style will change a lot as I draw more, because that's just what happens, because you improve and your art changes and all that stuff. Also, enough ranting about my art style, that's not what you're here for, you're here for Trixie. So the other thing I really loved about Trixie specifically is just everything. Everything I drew for Trixie, it's perfect. Most perfect one for this video. Although I did really like Starlight, but as I did say for Starlight's bit, she was my second favorite, because Trixie is my favorite one I drew this video. I love her hooves. I did change them to purple, as you can see now. Her horn also has a little purple gradient in it, just to be extra pizzazzy. I did try to make her hooves thicker, so she did look more like she was born a stallion, but hey, that's okay. We also love trans people, so yeah. And if you like my Trixie, please tell me in the comments. And you know what? Just tell me who your favorite of this video was. I'd love to know. And anyways, that's my Trixie done. Thank you for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll stick around for next week's video, because I love Avatar, and my next week's video is an Avatar video. I love Avatar, so I would really appreciate if you stick around. Or just stick around in general, even if you don't like Avatar yourself and don't care that I like it. Just stick around and see other of my content that I make. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next week with my new video. Bye bye.